Okay. Welcome back to Rimworld with Rim War. The base is doing pretty well at this point. It's looking pretty. I've got a swimming pool and a hot tub. I've got a garage. I've got a helicopter. I've got like a nice medical lab, science lab area. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. I put down this blueprint pillbox thing, which is pretty sweet. And we're feeling pretty good. I didn't get rid of nutrient paste. It's still there, but I am now cooking fine meals because, our characters' expectations were getting higher and higher, and they just weren't getting any mood buffs from nutrient paste. So, it's not that big of a deal. I gotta say, I mentioned this before. I really love these shelves. I mean, there's a reason this is, I think, like the most downloaded mod of all the workshop now for Rimworld. It's just really nice looking. And the crates are technically more usable. They hold more shit. 36. There's probably a modifier at how long it takes for them to get things in and out of it. So that's probably a balance, I would hope. But also they just don't look as good compared to the nice shelves. So that's good. Diplomatic marriage. Koala, I bet you're a female. Yeah, so they want to arrange a marriage, diplomatic marriage, except we're all female. Such a romantic connection might not be in the cards. So that happened before too, and it's just like, what do you want from me? This is an all-female camp, and I didn't pick that really. I mean, I picked Marak as a female at the start, just because she had really good stats, but I wasn't really planning it, and that's the same thing with the 40k playthrough. We just ended up with all women again. So, yeah, the base is good. The base is good. And defense has been, I would say, pretty trivial. With the Dead Man Switch mechs here, I mean, really, I've got 5 arquebusiers, all with mech battle rifles, which is really just a very good weapon. Fires in burst at good range with a nice caliber. I've also got an ape armed with a Gatling gun, and I do have an iguana that is unarmed at the moment, but we are building a Gao4 Vulcan, gun for it. So, yeah, defense has been completely trivial. So that's not been a problem at all. And I probably could bump up the difficulty quite a bit for that at this point if I wanted. However, offense, not so trivial. And I mean, let me just say that I think Rim War is a pretty great mod, and I think that, like I said, I think a lot of people would be pretty happy with something akin to this as like an official DLC. Or like a big update to the game, where the trading caravan is actually like visible moving across the map, and raids are visible moving across the map, and factions can kind of expand or take over, just this is a very different world map compared to what it was when we first spawned, like it's way more populated now. So I do think that's all very cool. The problem is that it's just impossible. Like, I can already tell you right now, I'm not getting the Rim War victory. No way in fucking hell. Like, their capital that I have to take out has a settlement point of 14,000. I think when I first attacked, I guess they moved capitals, but when I first attacked here, this one, I think it was at like 4,000 when I just looked at it, and I was like, okay, this is impossible, because they had 30 guys with shield belts, you know, high end and guns, turrets, mortars, just ridiculous. This is now over twice. Well, actually, this is over 3 times what I looked at before. And then they have some settlements. And remember, you'd have to wipe out every last settlement of theirs to win. This one has 29,000 settlement points. I want to go there just to look at it. And I think we will. We'll just take a look at it. But yeah, it's impossible. Maybe if I had picked like one of these Neolithic tribes, we probably could have done that. Because I could shred quite a few Neolithic tribes. But I can't change it at this point, unfortunately. I looked at dev mode, I looked at the options. It doesn't let you change. So, I mean, I guess I could just go wipe them out and we could claim victory, I suppose. It's something we could do. But yeah, it's pretty much impossible. And all the caravans, basically impossible. I mean, this is trading caravan for the Profane Legion, has 8,400 combat power. And you'd think, okay, it's a medieval era thing that they don't have guns, they don't have more, you know, they're just medieval. But the Profane specifically have undead. And when I looked at one of their caravans just to take a glance at it, they had just like 50 undead. And it's just like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, I mean, I feel like the person that can win at the Rimworld victory here is the type of shit I see on Reddit sometime, where they just have like 100 colonists, you know, and they just have like mastered every aspect of the game, and they can just launch this like utter barrage. Like, that's who they're competing against. Like that's sort of a fair match. But for me, where I like 5 to 7 colonists, and I like playing kind of casually and building swimming pools and stuff, it's just impossible. So it was fun to kind of just experience some stuff and look at things, but yeah, that victory is never going to happen. Because, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's perfectly fine, because I like just a more casual Rimworld experience for the most part. I mean, I like Combat Extended, because I think it fixes the base game's combat in a lot of ways. So, you know, I like that, but that doesn't mean I'm a hardcore player. I just don't like my guys with 11 shooting missing point blank with a shotgun. But I prefer just kind of more interesting thematic runs that have like kind of fun restrictions or fun themes around them, rather than like min-max. I need to just crank production and combat, and I need to have 30 colonists and have this massive base to try to get this insane combat victory. So it's fine. I didn't know what to expect. And I think in the future I'd be tempted to just leave Rimworld on. Maybe the performance definitely, yeah, I mean, it's noticeable for sure. It's there. And it's kind of a bummer, because it is nice to be aware of what all the factions are doing, and they're expanding, and you can see the raids coming, and you can see trading caravans, and you know, you can make allies and things like that. But is that worth a performance hit? I don't know. The mod itself has not been updated in like over a year now. Seems like it's been pretty much abandoned. So Rimworld is probably not long for the world. I mean, maybe when the next 1.6 comes out, someone will like update it just to make it work somewhat on 1.6. But beyond that, it's hard to say, because it's a big undertaking, you know, and then there's always, I think, going to be a big performance hit when you're trying to do everything that Rimworld is trying to do. That's why we want to see it as part of just the actual game from the developers. 100% 195 specialty flower for an excellent monosword. It's like fine, I guess. So 195. 5 flower requires 50 ingredients. So 100 flower would take 1,000 ingredients. So I'd have to put in like 2,000 corn, pretty much 2,000 corn, and I can't do that. So that's that. Right, what else? I guess the, oh, I built a walker frame. An exosuit. So, you know, like Alien or something, or like Avatar or something. This is really cool. It provides pretty insane defenses and pretty insane just like buffs in general. Yeah, so it has, this is like the most basic one I could make. 17 sharp armor, 36 blunt armor. It provides like 200 carrying capacity, movement speed upgrades. Like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then theoretically you could get all these other attachments. And there's a bunch of mods that I was not aware of. Because this is... So there's the exosuit framework, which is what enables all this. And this, I think, is like the only one that the framework comes with by itself as like a demonstration or something. But there's a bunch of other mods on the workshop now that add new exosuits. And one of those is, of course, Dead Man's Switch. And I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. Give me that. And that's what the Dragoon is. The Dragoon is their entry into the exosuit framework thing. And there's a bunch of cool shit for Dragoons, but it's all locked behind tech prints. And the only way to get tech prints is very, very rarely in a shop with a merchant, or you have to go to like one of their special locations and raid it. And that is also fucking impossible. I took a visit to this Automatroid graveyard. Ridiculous. Because their bullets just destroy you. As we saw in the last playthrough, Dead Man's Switch really only scales with itself. So you have to have absurd Dead Man's Switch shit to beat that. And I don't. And I never will, because I feel like you need to have like 3 Mechanitors or something like that, and just 100 of these robots. And I mean, that's probably overkill, but you need to have a lot. It's not going to happen with just my one guy and my sort of shitty setup. So, yeah, again, that's always, I think, going to elude me, and that's okay, I guess. I did actually... It was really lame. Because I did get... for Mobile Dragoon. I got the Mobile Dragoon tech print, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be able to build the AT-34 Yetta, and it's going to be fucking awesome. Look at this thing. 21 sharp, 48 blunt, plus 125% melee damage, plus 250 carrying capacity, plus 300 bulk capacity. Like, this thing's gonna be badass, and you get like all these other like additional things with it. Like, you can get the like the exosuit ballistic shield. Effectively resist the damage caused by large caliber fragments and anti-material rifle bullets. Like, that's the shit that I need. So I got the tech print. I was so excited, and then I saw you need 2 fucking tech prints. And that's just dumb. That's just dumb. So that'll have to be some other time, I guess. I don't know when I'll ever get that at that rate. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess probably those come from having the Imperial Trader. And so you'd have to get honor with the Dead Man Switch faction. The Colonial Division. And I did start that. Penna is a private. I don't know what rank you get to trade with them. Maybe corporal. So I didn't get up there yet. But yeah, it's fine. The helicopter. The helicopter is fucking awesome. Now that it actually works, and I don't know what I was doing wrong in the last playthrough, but you definitely can load your robots into it. Load pawn, and then you click them, and they'll go into it, and that's done. So that's not an issue. And it's really fantastic because you load it up, you click launch, and then you click somewhere on the map, and it zips over there in like a fucking snap. You know, it is... Oh, we gotta go kill something so you can heal faster. There you go. So funny. You zip over there in just like an instant. Like it's very fast and insanely convenient for like trading, completing quests, like going to some of these like library locations or ruined locations. It is phenomenal. It does have drawbacks, some that are intentional and some that are unfortunately not intentional. The intentional ones is the low capacity. It can only hold 3 people, so a pilot and 2 passengers, which means that I cannot just load up my robot army with my mechanitor and fly anywhere I want. So that's kind of a bummer. There is an airplane, but that was like even more busted. Where I literally like couldn't fly it anywhere because you're only really able to fly it where there's a landing strip or something like there's some weird restriction to that. And so I deconstructed the airplane and built the helicopter, which has been much better. So yeah, you can zip anywhere you want, zip back, and that's it. It's done. It's easy. It's so good. The unintentional drawback is that I can't attack caravans with it, like Rimworld caravans. The two are just obviously not compatible. Rimworld wasn't really made ever with vehicles in mind, especially flying vehicles. So I can land at a caravan and, you know, enter the caravan, but as soon as I do, the helicopter, I can't get people out of the helicopter. Like, there's no option to disembark anything. It's just very bugged. So yeah, that was a bummer, but it's like how many caravans am I really gonna attack? They're all kind of insane. That's where I saw the 50 undead as part of the profaned. So here you see a few tech prints, but it's always just like vanilla stuff. Royalty, royalty, royalty. There's no I'm amazed that I actually got one of those Dragoon tech prints at all. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of quests, so, you know, I constantly get from, I think, Alpha Books, the Ruined Library. These are really good. These are really quite good to hit up, because you're going to get raided while you're there, but it's usually just like 1 or 2 guys. Like, it's a really easy raid. And then you get a bunch of books, like high-end books, that can teach you skills at an accelerated rate, or some of them actually have, like, kind of special benefits and bonuses. Some of them are temporary benefits, like they... do I have any examples? I'm sure I do. So here's a beginner's guide to inspiration. Reader will receive a random inspiration and a -2 mood bonus for 2 days, and then the book will be destroyed. So there, you can just read if you want to give somebody an inspiration randomly. I should have other books. Yeah, yeah, obviously those can help you learn techs at a nice rate. There's been others that just like that unlock new items. So like I got one that unlocked stainless steel. And so it was like whoever reads it, if they ever make anything with steel, they'll make it with stainless steel instead, which is just better. And then there was similar one for cloth. Don't remember what the upgraded version was, but if that person makes anything with cloth, they'll make it with this higher end cloth. So there's a bunch of different books, and they also sell decently well. And yeah, so I've done a couple of libraries. Those weren't bad. We could do another biotech lab. I don't really do anything with genetics. I don't care about genetics, but they're also pretty easy, and there's, you can deconstruct a lot of shit for steel and components and advanced components, so it's not bad. There's the Ancient Mechanitor Complex. I didn't do this because I didn't really want another mech link, but you could do that. But the really interesting, juicy stuff is, of course, with Dead Man's Switch, and I just cannot do that. I looked at 2 of them. The first one was even more insane than the second one, because the first one was an actual, like, base. They had Dead Man's Switch turrets, like, all around it, and it just obliterate instantly. It was, yeah, crazy shit. I don't know how you do it. But yeah, so the helicopter is great. I would say there will definitely be more helicopters built in my future. The first vehicle I made was this mule, and I made that because it's like one of the only vehicles that doesn't require... Well, I think this is part of DMS. I'm pretty sure. And the DMS ones don't follow the framework of requiring... suspensions, wheels, alternators, exhausts, engine blocks. It just requires steel, chem fuel, and components. I was like, alright, I'll build a mule. It can carry stuff. And then I forgot about it. It can hold 375 kilograms, which is quite a lot. But I sent someone on a merchant trip, and I completely forgot I had the mule. So, and then sometime later I built a helicopter, and now it's just pointless to use the mule. I guess the helicopter's carrying capacity, cargo is only 100 kilograms, so this still has uses. Now I'm trying to build the Army Steed, which is another DMS thing. This one will actually be useful for carrying robots. Has the capability to carry more than 6 personnel and cargo. More than 6 personnel. Do you mean 7 personnel? 8 personnel? I don't know. What are you passing out from? Alright, we got the Vulcan made. Nice. Hell yeah, boy. I think I'm just making... Oh, I was making Sabo rounds for that. Yeah. Set mag count. Boom. Pretty sweet. I guess that's kind of it, really. There isn't much to say. We're 6 years in now, so I did make Aura into a proper colonist. So that's been nice. We haven't really been bloodthirsty raiders. I kind of gave up on that just because I can't raid anything. In a normal game, maybe I could. I don't know. In a normal game, if I had the raider, would I be able to do just like one of these wood sites, logging work sites, and that would count as a conquest? I guess I could have tested that out. If that counted, because those are pretty easy. But raiding an actual settlement, ridiculous. Let's see. 3 manhunting Diprotodons. for 9 honor and 14. This is just handing me honor. That's insane. Or a Persona Tox Blade, but I don't really need that. 15% move speed, but you get mood reduction. Yes, we will of course do that. So I don't need that because for weapons, I've gotten raided a couple times by Archons from the Archon race mod. Gutworms now. That's not going to be helped with my healing boost, unfortunately. Also, you should not be on self 10. We have a good doctor. I got raided a couple times by Archons, which are like Archotech soldiers. You know, they've got insane armor and weapons, apparently, but they come by themselves, and they haven't really ever been that tough because they don't use any ranged weapons, and I have guns, so, you know. And it's not like they jump at you like Mangg can. So they drop their sweet Persona swords when they go down. And, you know, as long as you grab it and haul it to your storage, when they die, they teleport away. But the weapon stays, and the weapon becomes unbonded from them, so you can just bond it yourself. So that's what Mangg has. Wraith Sender Arco Blade, which is, yes, very good. 77 sharp penetration, 40 DPS, 100% crit, 60% parry, plus 05 dodge chance, and it gives kind thoughts, so it gives a nice mood buff to help cancel out her genetic depression. Unfortunately, it does have hunger pangs, so her hunger rate is 50% higher, but that's not really ever been an issue. And then the second one I gave to Penna, Thor Draxlayer Arco Blade, which is also really powerful and gives kind thoughts, but also kill sorrow. So if she kills anything, she gets a mood debuff. Fortunately, it's not as big of a debuff as the mood buff is. So the problem is she's our animal person, so she slaughters the pigs and that triggers it. But yeah, it still works out to be a buff. Oh boy, that was tough. Thank you for the medicine. Do I even want to do this ceremony? I'd have to put a throne in and everything. I don't know. We should keep an eye out for the Merchant Guild, although I guess I can fly wherever they are, because I want to sell Devil Strand, and the reason is I still want an ending. Like I said before, I think it's just better if I actually get an ending, and I feel complete with the run then. So, of course, we're just going to launch a ship again, like we always do. And I was looking at the... Okay, fun raid. I was looking at the prefab catalog, and there was a... Here, spaceship and landing pad. Fully kitted out. I assume with the machine persona and everything ready to go. I mean, this is way overkill, but I could just buy this with silver and plop it down. 19,000 silver. So my goal is to get 19,000 silver and buy this and then win. That's the goal now. So I've been growing Devil's Strand. And making a lot of, like, clarified butter and stuff. Alright, what do you got? Oh, okay. A DMS raid. They've got charge SMGs, 1911s. She has an L-Tech sword. SKS, Crisp Vectors. Okay, so definitely industrial caliber stuff. So let's, I think we'll just bunker up then and let them come to us, because we're going to outrange them for sure. I mean, the mech battle rifle is not a sniper rifle. It doesn't have obscene range. But it's pretty good. I mean, you can see it'll go all the way out here. So Marock's starving. All right, Marock's gonna go eat. You guys got this. Oh yeah, these are little pissant robots. They're soldats. They're pretty simple. This is the first time I've gotten raided by them, though. Go hunt his ass down. Would probably be pretty tough if you were a little underprepared for these things, but I am not. Okay. Done and done. Like I said, defense really has not been an issue at all. It's troublesome in the future because I feel like why would I not do DMS robots every playthrough unless I'm doing unless I specifically restrict myself from it in some way. They're just so good and so easy to get going. Look at that, and I don't have to do anything. And so it's just like this general strategy, I guess, of just get the Mechanitor going, get the deep drill with the ground penetrating scanner going, so you have unlimited steel, plasteel, gold, uranium. Get a shaft worker built so that it can just constantly drill forever and never run out. Ideally, I guess, eventually you might get a hermit crab, but that's not as easy. You do need a special component for that, but either way, one of your characters will be a god at making components anyways. And then just shit out a few arquebusiers with some mech battle rifles, and in the normal sort of, a normal difficulty kind of thing, they will just kind of obliterate everything. Here we go again. And they're still only sending like 324 combat power. I mean, we could bump up the difficulty. It should alter it. And we could, just to see how it goes. Bump it up to Strive to Survive for now. See if that changes anything. But I'm worried because, like, when I play Factorio now, like if I do Factorio with Archipelago or something like that, or if I'm playing co-op with Lego, my strat is always pretty much the same. Like, I use the same blueprints now. I always do a bus, and my bases always look pretty much identical. A mech cluster. Okay, that'll be a little different. Oh, shit. Boom! Had enough. What's this mech cluster they sent? An EMI dynamo. That wouldn't be good. Some auto charge turrets. A scorcher. A militar. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Didn't even give it a high shield, did it? So this was, I guess this is a good opportunity for me to build a mortar. I guess artillery could be useful to just bomb one of these other settlements to oblivion over and over. That could be something. But is there anything other than the 81mm mortar here? Okay, the howitzer does do indirect fire. What's funny is I already had thoughts about another playthrough I wanted to do. Because I have this mod, the chemical warfare mod, that adds all these, like, diseases and tox things that you can build. And I really wanted to do just, like, a pure waster build that exclusively tried to kill stuff with diseases and tox and acid and all this sort of stuff. Because you can put in a flesh breaker gas vent. And so just putting in like these absurd kill boxes with gas vents and barrels and just decimating them. And you can put in remote like tox charges and stuff. I think that would be pretty fun. I think that would be pretty cool. Anyways, I guess we want a howitzer. I don't think I can I make reinforced barrels. Normally you cannot, I'm aware, but this is modded content. No, I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Which means I won't be able to make the mortar either. But I could spend some money on a prefab, and that would be a way to get it. I could spend 3,800 on this mortar emplacement. That would certainly do it. That one's only 2,800, and I could probably use that. What else? There's this simple mortar, 2,400. You don't really need much more than that, I think. I could go straight for artillery. 3,100 for that setup. See, this is a kill box here. Look at that. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Or these huge turret kill box. 16,000 silver you'd have to spend to kit this out. But yeah, I mean, that's going to kill a lot of stuff, I would imagine. Gas kill box. Some stuff for rim atomics. Cool looking trench line. Cheap pillbox. It's not bad. 1,000 silver and you get a nice little pillbox with an autocannon and a mini turret. You could plop that around. Yeah, I really love the prefab mod. Because I'm terrible at designing shit. And so I just love these. Because these put in often like all these little touches. Not really for defenses as much. But like if you go into all the bedrooms and things like that. They include all the little decor, side furniture that I often neglect. And so having the prefab mod really encourages me to just make a lot of silver and make a lot of money so that I can build all this shit. And it's pretty well balanced, I think. I feel like it. I would assume so. By default, I have it set where you don't need the build. Normally, you have to build a workbench, a prefab workbench to buy this stuff. I have it as just an option because I figure what's the difference really? I don't want to clog up my base even more with some useless bench I'm only going to look at like once a year. But other than that, you need the research. So you can't get anything. You can turn all these things off. You can turn off the cost. You can turn off the research requirement. But yeah, normally you have to have the research. So you can't skip over stuff and just buy things outside of your domain. I mean, you can buy stuff you can't make from merchants. So that is possible normally in the game. But for prefabs, you have to have the research and you have to spend the silver. You can export it as a blueprint, which I've done sometimes if you just want to build it yourself, which is nice for some stuff like the bedrooms. But yeah, so I could just order this. I have to get automated defensive measures. Really? I haven't gotten that? That must be a tech print thing. No, it is not. So I've been having it. I have the mod research whatever, which makes it so that if you don't have anything assigned to research, they'll just pick something themselves. And that means that at this point, I've researched practically everything that's industrial and under. They have been doing a lot of research. Why are you not connected? Oh, there's still... Oh, the EMI field is active. Oh, shit. Well, then we're not going to research anything. Alright, I guess. I can't build the mortar. I can't buy the mortar. So, I guess let's just go kill it. So, let's get in the, our walker. Boom. Exosuit activated. Now, I wonder if Mangg can't just kill all this herself in the frame. The only thing I would be a little worried about is this big turret. But let's go here. And we're gonna kill the Scorcher right away, because otherwise I'll run around for no reason. Kill that. Yep, that was the thing I was worried about, and that's what obliterated me. Okay. That's why I saved. I was unsure. Yeah, I mean, combat extended. Fuck. Like, high-end armor is good, but there's just a lot of high-end bullets, too. And that thing just obliterated. Jesus. What is the calories? So, 30 sharp, 324 blunt. Yeah, you are not, you are not avoiding that. But really, I could have just snuck in. I went for the Militar for no reason. The Militar's not cracking my shell. Don't worry, we can do this. It's not going to be a problem. There you go. You can see my structural integrity down here. They have not touched it at all. Hey, thanks, guys. Done and done. Easy peasy. So, I mean, Mangg, very powerful, especially with the frame, but not invincible. It's not like a god mode button. I mean, things can very much destroy that frame, but it's sometimes hard to know. I get a similar feeling from playing Fire Emblem, where I feel like to be good, I have to check every stat before I do stuff to like know if it's gonna hurt or not, or it's gonna kill me or not, and I just don't do that. So that's why I save scum when I play Combat Extended. And I save scum when I play Fire Emblem. So there you go. Alright, so let's take the helicopter for a quick ride. Let's go to the Merchant Guild. So, loading cargo. If I want to just load it up with Devil Strand, it would let me take all 912. Actually, I could take a lot more than that. What else could I sell them? I could sell them a shit ton of pork. I can still buy human meat, right? 58. Okay, it's not really worth much to them. I guess I could take shit ton of pork to them. It's not really a great way to sell it. I also have an insane amount of pig skin. But the helicopter's so quick. I can just make this trip, get money, come back, make another trip, so on and so forth. And we'll send Aura, 'cause she's got our best social. Oh yeah, they gotta load it all. It's not like forming a caravan, where it's instant now. Oh yeah, and I did build 2 of those trash bins. Those don't take up bandwidth. I was very surprised and happy to learn. So I built 2 of them. They're great. Because they also haul stuff for you. So, I mean, really, I should have like 5 of them. They're fantastic. Okay, ready. Alright, and then we can just zip over. It's at the closest Merchants Guild. 165, 200, 225. Go. And it'll lift off and go. And here is its speed. So this is at normal speed, 1 time. It's pretty fucking fast. We go max speed. Look at it fly, baby. So good. Let's see. It's not letting me interact with the Merchants Guild. No, I don't want to do that. Fuck. See, another thing that's just kind of broken. Damn it. So I can't access the Merchants Guild from here. It's not counting as me being, like, present. Sometimes, like, for the... I'm telling you, for the libraries and stuff, it definitely works. For settlements, it'll work. But the Merchants Guild must be just its own special thing. So I cannot... Damn, that would have been nice. Alright, well. Bring it back home, then. I can send the mule, but that's going to be a long trip, too. It's mostly roads. Honestly, that probably wouldn't be too bad. Let me make sure she gets out of that first. Okay. So form vehicle caravan. If we want to take the mule and send Aura, then we could probably take quite a bit more. Except none of that's in storage, so now we have to put it back in storage. Okay. You know, all these fun little steps you gotta take. Form vehicle caravan, mule, Aura. Items. Sure, all this pork. Plus all this devil strand. Plus, actually, God, like I need almost no pig skin, really. Sell the plain leather too. I can sell the human leather. I do have a lot of tea. I could even sell steel. I mean, steel's infinite. Or plasteel. I have way too much plasteel. And I should have some ghee. Yep. Ghee sells for 22 bucks because it's a 2-step process. You have to make butter and then you have to clarify it. But yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Let's go. Right, my route. Ooh, they're gonna say it takes 3 days to get there, and they're moving in 2 days. What about the other one? That's gonna be even farther. Oh no, it's because it's all roads. We only travel on roads, so route travel time 0 days. I have 62 days of food. Right. Okay, yeah. Bring some sweet rolls. Just go. Chosen exit location is inaccessible. Yes, that's because the garage door is closed. And now I feel like I'm going to have to redo that whole step. Fucking hell. Or, damn it. Okay, take your 10 sweet rolls. Take all the pork. What else? Oh yeah, pretty much all the pig skin. All the human leather. Plain leather. Plasteel. Ghee. It's pretty much good. Trying to get money, get paid. Let's go. There it is. Okay, we'll gather the item. What? They didn't instantly leave? Oh, vehicles don't work the same way. Ah, no, that's so worse. That's so much worse, but it can haul ass. I'd have to have a lot of pack animals, and it would be a lot slower, so I guess this is... it's acceptable. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to fucking load. Luckily, I have robots that do it constantly. Jesus. It's a lot of pork you gotta load on yet. Nearly there. There you go. Vroom. She's off. What is this fucking route? What is happening? What? It says 5 days. It's not going to be 5 days. It's 5 days at our current rate. Also, I don't know if I have enough fuel. Mule is not really meant for long distance treks, and I don't know why we drove up into the mountains first. That was big dumb. I did load up an extra 100 chem fuel. I was sure to do that, so hopefully once we get on the road, you stupid idiot. I mean, at this rate, it might be 4 days. What the fuck were you thinking? This Merchants Guild is gonna move on before I get there. All my pork's gonna go bad before I get there, actually. That's a very good thought. I didn't even think about it. That's what they were talking about. Oh yeah, all my pork went rotten. God damn it! This was a miserable fuck. God damn it. If only the helicopter would have worked. She spent 2 days getting out of the mountain she drove herself up into at the start of the journey for no reason, in the opposite direction. Oh my god. Now she's finally on the road. This was not a good idea at all. Pale Scourge. Growls can be heard from within the dark tunnels serpentine beneath the cold earth. The second winter struck as countless ravenous trolls tear through the land and emerge to the surface in search of food. This can last between days to several weeks. The fuck are you talking about? The area is suffering the effects of a troll outbreak. Really? I don't see any trolls. No food. What are you talking about? You have 7 sweet rolls left. Ration them out. Wandering pale trolls. Okay, I stand corrected. There they are. Bearded troll. Sounds like a fun thing for Maroc to fight. I mean, they're predators, so they will eventually come for me. So I will come for them first. Yes, come to me. Come to me, you fools. Oh, they're dodgy little bastards, aren't they? There you go. What sort of meat you got? 131 only. Wow, I thought these were like big, massive trolls. These are little shit ants. Not even worth my time. The turrets would have shredded them. Alright, well, that was that. Oh, wait, there's one more. Troll burrow form. This one is freshly dug. Yeah, I don't think the trolls are going to be too much of a problem. Okay. All our pigskin, plain leather, human leather, plasteel, corn oil, ghee. I'll check the tech prints. I don't really care about much else, though, at this point than just silver. Assuming I can find tech prints. Assuming they sell any tech prints. A lot of shit, lot of shit, lot of shit. They certainly sell a lot. I don't think I saw any tech prints. A lot of guns, a lot of clothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Alright. How much silver are you gonna give me? Ooh, quite a lot. Quite a fucking lot. Oh man, we're getting the money. Holy shit. I want to the penny. To the penny. There you go, 11,010. Accept. And now we're way too heavy. Fuck. Wait, what? Did it just delete it? I think it just deleted it. Because I couldn't carry it, so it just deleted it and threw it on the ground. Never to be seen again. Okay, well, you know what that means then. We say fuck it. Because I earned it, so that's what dev mode is for, right? Alright, head back home. So now I have to, how do I just add 11,000 silver? I can't really do it easily, unfortunately. Because I can only dev mode to spawn, like, 1 silver on a tile. For whatever reason... For whatever reason, the spawn, like, full thing stack is broken. Spawn, these 2 buttons are broken. So I can do this. And I can go to silver. Silver. And I can put that down, but that's just gonna be 1. So I'd have to fill in 11,000 squares and then run around and pick it all up to get the 11,000 that I'm owed. Well, fuck. How much do I have? I have 2,000 on her. Plus, 10,000. So I have, technically, 23k. So I can build the spaceship. So we'll just turn off, like, the silver requirement for it. I hope I don't have to reload the game to do that. No, I don't have to reload. Okay. So when we're ready to do that, we'll just turn that off and build it. Before we do that, we definitely want to check out the main capital that or the biggest 25,000 settlement point spot that I would have to take on if I wanted the Rimworld victory, just to show you what we're up against. So let's get in and board as a passenger, and we'll throw a couple arquebusiers in there. Okay, and I think that was Talontown. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think it would be highly ridiculous for one guy and two robots flying over to a capital city in a helicopter and wiping it out. Like, I get it. But I just didn't think it through what I was really hoping to accomplish in this game. Okay. Well, wait a minute. This looks weaker than that other one I took on that I looked at. What the hell? They don't have any turrets or anything. Oh, I guess they do have some turrets. Yeah, they got some turrets in there. And they do have some mortars. Okay, it's similar to what I looked at last time. But you can see they have a lot of people, and all those people are going to have guns. They arm everybody. I mean, there's no just like, you're my researcher, you don't need a gun. They've all got fucking guns. Shwang. Yeah, so they're immediately going to start mortaring you. They do not fuck around and hesitate. So there's that. They've got spotlights to light you up for accuracy bonuses. And my arquebusiers, they do have ceramic plating to help out a little bit, but not that much. And it's really just a question of, can my mech suit, can the frame handle? Okay, now they got a lot of melee weapons. I'm gonna be probably okay in melee. Let's try and defend the arquebusiers. Integrity's still at 100. Fuck it, put on Infernal Heart. Fucking attack him. Why is it so finicky? There you go. They're fleeing? What? Really? Integrity at 77. Turrets are gonna... No, turrets didn't explode. Okay. Lawman. Nice. Base destroyed. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. That was shockingly easy. I mean, my frame is barely hanging on. So that's not good. But look at that. Look at all the relation buffs that I just got. Everyone that hates these guys, which is practically everybody. Holy shit. Oh, your women. I will have them. Oh, these are slaves. Okay, here you go. I'll emancipate you. No, you can't join, but good. Oh, now you're dead. Sorry. Oh, okay. I was bleeding to death, but Gore Feast does handle it. Oh, weird butterfly person inside the toilet. Oh, it was a bedroom. Okay, more slaves. You fucks. I ran out of ammo with these guys, unfortunately. Man, they had a lot of slaves. The fuck? Oh, I was gonna emancipate you, but I emancipated you from life. Easy. I'm trying to free him. No, you can't join. Okay, I guess I'll just kill you all anyways. Whatever. It's like all slaves all day. That must have been what contributed to like their massive yeah, that was gonna happen. That's what contributed to maybe their massive settlement number. The huge amount of slaves. Because colonists are, you know, they all add a lot of points. Well, that was pretty fascinating. I would not have thought that would have happened. Load cargo. Why can I not take anything other than show all items on map? Boy, yeah. I mean, jeez. How much did the soldats weigh? Oh, fuck ton. 65. Alright, we'll bring back one. Powered short sword, powered maces. My mech battle rifle, I guess I'll grab that. Okay. Now he has to load all this. I have some pemmican for you when you get up. Drink this coffee liqueur. You'll like that. Trying to sleep off these injuries. Oh, I had gut worms this whole time. Oh, and now I got rage exhaustion. Well, the frame barely held up, so that was pretty impressive. Obviously, my killing potential is pretty maximized against these things. So it was more just like, can I survive? Had I thought that I could actually do it, I probably would have gone just by land and brought along the whole army. But that's what I was trying to make that army steed vehicle. This is going to take an eternity. Aura still didn't make it back. Jesus. Um. Okay, maybe I stand a little corrected on the feasibility. I think without like the insane powerful shit I have, this would be. I mean, I just don't know how you do it. But I'm not very good at like Rimworld combat and stuff. Like I watch, streamers and stuff, and they clearly are way better, micromanaging every movement and all this sort of stuff. So obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. You done packing? No. My turrets are just so scary. Okay, I think you're good. So now you can get back in. What do you mean idle? Oh, you gotta refuel. Launch. What do you mean it's not fully loaded? You forgot the 12 components, 22 ceramics. You forgot all this shit, man. What are you talking about? It's done. Unless it's still... Oh, it must be inside a building that it's looking at. Or it's forbidden. That could be too. Here, just allow all visible things. Oh, Mobile Dragoon! There it is! Very good. I can sell you all my ricotta. Actually, I probably could sell a bunch of pigs, but I'll sell you my fish sauce, my pork gravy, margarine, corn oil. I got so much stuff. Send you to corn oil heaven. I can also sell you 100 beers. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Apply tech print. Now Aura got the flu right after she got home. Amarok's hiding in a room. And now we can begin researching Mobile Dragoon. Yes. Well, as soon as you get over your little hissy fit and want to go back home, we'll go back home. See, this is why I don't have 20 colonists. There, was it worth it? Was your little tantrum worth it? Is your little tantrum worth it? Well, I'm glad at the very least I got to show you one base sort of assault that we won, shockingly. getting to be not worth it to pack this thing. This is why I guess you bring along 20 colonists on a raid so that you can just all load this in like 10 minutes. Also, crash? Possible crash there? Okay, well. Yeah, okay. Well, I was planning on ending the video anyways. So, I'm gonna keep playing a bit more. I will make the Dragoon shit. I'm very excited to see that in action, because that might just be good enough to just obliterate the Union. Like, they're not gonna have high-end DMS shit, you know? So I might be able to just wade through just with Maroc and slaughter all of... It's possible. So I'll give it a try. I'll see. And so then the next video will either be me beating the final Union settlement and getting the Rim War victory, or me admitting that that's going to be impossible and just doing the ship ending. It'll be one of the two, but it'll be an ending nonetheless. I mean, it's been a pretty fun playthrough just because Rimworld is fucking fun. But I will say it hasn't been my most thematic run. I think the Tox playthrough, like, just pure pollution. We pollute our whole fucking zone, and any enemies that come in just get flesh broken, viruses in their skin, and, you know, all that. That would be a pretty fun one. But alright. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Rimworld with Rim War. And I'll see you fine folks in the next part.